TotallyAggirl dolls back at it with another video, and today I'm doing 20 DIYs for your dolls. And guess what? This is a collab with TotallyAggirl, and guess what? She's doing 10 DIYs and I'm doing 10 DIYs, and it is going to be great. I guarantee you, you will have the supplies for at least one of these things. Yay! So let's get on to it. The first DIY is jelly beans. So what we're gonna do is just squirt some puffy paint or normal paint onto some wax paper, and then you see I'm doing that right now, and then you're just gonna wanna wait for that to dry and then peel it off and put it into a little container. And actually, the amount of little jelly beans that I've made right now were not enough. So you might want to make more, like a lot more. I made quite a bit more. And then I put them all into the container and I put them up on my doll room, and they're completely cute. It's really cute. It's amazing. Highly suggested. You can make a little video like Bean Boozled challenge, but like with your dolls. Cool. The next DIY is a pillow. For this, you're just gonna need some packaging stuff. I got this from an Amazon package, and then just wrap it in duct tape. That's really all you need to do. And then it's a pillow. That's it. Yeah, it's a pillow. It's just a packaging thing wrapped in duct tape. And the next one is a garland, and actually the clip for this got deleted, so really just take a bit of string, put some hot glue on it, put some glitter on that, let it dry, ba-boom, bada-bing, bada-boom, you got a garland. Next is a trash can. This I used my Pringles can. I just painted it all black, like a trash can, I guess. So I just painted that all black, and then I also painted the lid all black, and yeah, you could add a trash bag to this, but before you do that, you might want to paint it with a bit of glue because you don't want the paint to chip off, so I painted mine with a bit of glue. And then I didn't add a trash bag to it, but you can do that if you want. I might do that later. But yeah, it turned out pretty great. If I do say so myself, I really like it. The next DIY is a stuffed animal. This is pretty easy. You just need 3 pom-poms. You take your 2 main pom-poms that are of the same color and you glue them together pretty much. And then you take your other pom-pom, which needs to be, you know, a fluffy pom-pom, and you cut that in half. And when you cut a pom-pom in half, half of it has more hair or more little fluffy stuff. So you take the more fluffy end and you glue that to the belly of your stuffed animal. Glue that to the belly of your stuffed animal, just like I'm doing right here. So it's gonna be great. And then you want to take the smaller bit. Come on, me, do this. I'm rewatching the clip as I'm talking about this stuff. So just want to put some glue on the head, and then put the rest of the hair there, and it's kind of cute. It's like he has a little mohawk. And you might want some eyes and a beak, or you don't have to do the beak if you don't want it to be a bird thing. But I like my little stuffed animals to be little bird things. So take some 2 beads that preferably correspond with the hair. So I got some purple beads to correspond with the little hair accents. And then I just took, you know, just a regular old greeting card, and then I cut out the shape of a little bird's beak. And then you just glue it basically to the head of the bird thing. And then it's a cute little stuffed animal. So yeah, it's great. So cute. And then it just looks great on your doll's bed next to their doll or their pillow. And the next DIY is a clock, because, you know, your dolls want to tell time. So just take a greeting card or a thank you card or any card, basically. And then I had some trouble with the scissors here, but I got my scissors. And you just cut a circle. I didn't use a template, but you could use a circle template thing, and then like cut a good circle. This is not a good circle. But then just take some hot glue and squirt it. Kitty, don't scratch the carpet. Squirt it in the middle, put a bead there, and then write the numbers 12, 3, 6, and 9 around the edges, and then fill in the numbers in between so that it's even. And then what you want to do is finish up writing the numbers like I am. Yeah. And then you want to get a paper clip and then unfold the paper clip. And then cut the paper clip, which is extremely hard. I will tell you that. It is pretty hard to cut a paper clip if you haven't tried to cut a paper clip. It takes a lot of bending and a lot of cutting around the edges. Then you want to bend it to make it look like the hands of a clock. Yeah. And I did that to mine, but then it was too long, which I was really sad about. So I did that. I cut off the edge of the paper clip, and it's hard to do, especially when it's already on the clock. So I suggest doing that, you know, after you, or before you. Measure it before you glue the paper clip onto the clock, and then redo the numbers, because mine did get smudged. But in the end, it looks super cute. It looks super cute on the wall of my dollhouse, and you know, now my dolls know what time it is. The next thing is mac and cheese, because mac and cheese is amazing. You really just want to pass plastic bag with a bit of pasta in it. You know, real pasta. I just got one noodle here, but you will need more than one noodle. And then I just smashed it with some glue, because that's the heaviest thing I had next to me. So yeah, I just sped up the rest of that smashing process. I used a stapler at one point, but like that didn't work, so I went back to the glue. And then you gotta finish up the clip of me doing this, and then you have all those little pasta things in the bottom, so you put them in a little jar thing, bowl thing that you use for your dolls, and then squirt a bunch of puffy paint in there, some yellow paint in there to make it look really cheesy. And then you're gonna want a toothpick so you can stir it. So yeah, stir up that, and then eventually I did go back and smash some more pasta to put in there because I added way too much paint. And then you want to add a layer of glue, and then once it dries, it's pretty cute, if I do say so myself. I really love this. It's amazing. The next DIY is a cake, because dolls have birthdays too. So for this, you're going to want some clay. Just clay. I took some orange clay to make it look like a cake patty, and then you want to put that into a ball, and then I didn't have enough clay, so add some more clay, and so rolled that into a ball, and then I smushed it out a bit to make it look like a little patty thing, little cake disc thing. Yay. And then I took some white clay, and then I made that into a ball, but then I squished out a lot thinner, and now it's the cake frosting. Then you want to put that on the cake, and then use your fingers, or if you have a clay tool, use the clay tool to push down the sides and, you know, form the cake and make it look like a cake, and cut off the excess frosting. And yeah, come on, me, hurry up. Yeah, this is a very silent time. Hopefully there's background music. But yeah, and then what you want to do is just take some clay of your choice and decorate it, because decorating cake is fun. You don't want just a plain white cake unless you want that. If like you like plain white cakes, go ahead. You do you. So I did this, but then before this I did a practice one that was like a smaller one that looked like a flower, and it was pretty cute. The next thing I got is a present. Yay. So you just want to take a really small box, could be like anything. This is a guitar ukulele tuner, and then just wrap it like you would a normal present. This is just some regular old construction paper, and I wrapped this little piece of thing, this little box, like a normal present, and then I tied a black bow around it with some like string, and it looks like a present, and it's pretty cute, if I do say so myself. So highly recommended. Totally should do this. Yay. And then my final DIY is a headband / flower crown. You're really just gonna need a pipe cleaner and then some beads. Put the beads on the pipe cleaner, and then tighten the pipe cleaner around your doll's head. But this one didn't fit, and I couldn't redo it. So yeah, I got a headband. Yay! Goodbye. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done that. Do that right now, and goodbye.